Hello everyone, thanks for coming out here today. We really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for your continuous support and thanks for always staying tuned to our channel. Yes, we're Peak Network and we're here to keep you updated with all of the latest and most authentic happenings in our country. Guys, the news we've got today is quite a shocking one. Buhari, he's saying to politicians that they should stop influencing and peddling. Let the system work for all Nigerians. Quite shocking. I would get more details. This is the same Buhari that has been accused of nepotism and tribalism, of filling up all important positions with northerners, family members, and name them. Right now, he's the one passing out this message to politicians. We'll get more details into this in a moment, guys. But before we do, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. Thank you once again for your continuous support. Right, let's just get straight into the news. Buhari to officials. Stop influence peddling. Let the system work for all. President Muhammadu Buhari has again warned political appointees and other government officials against using their position to bestow undue advantage on anyone seeking government jobs and other favors. He said this is antithetical to the character of his administration. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said in a statement in Abuja on Wednesday that Buhari's repeated warning followed persistent reports of fraudsters using the business card and purported referral letters from presidential aides and other government officials to solicit employment, contracts, and other favors. The minister said ministries, departments, and agencies should disregard any purported requests from government officials aiming to confer undue advantage on anyone seeking such favors. He said the administration has put in place a systematic and disciplined approach to ensure that the government runs smoothly for all Nigerians, whether in the area of employment or contract procurement. This system should be allowed to work for all Nigerians without interference, Alhaji Mohammed said. A most recent case of influence peddling was the attempt on Tuesday by the Joint Committee of Labour trying to hijack the 774,000 temporary jobs promised by Buhari from October. After failing to beat the Ministers of State for Labour, Festus Kayemo, the committee then suspended the processing committee set up nationwide. Kayemo shot back that the committee lacks the power it arrogated to itself and asked members of the selection committee nationwide to ignore the stop work directives. In a statement on Tuesday night, Kayemo explained his encounter with the committee members. There was a misunderstanding between us when they questioned why I did not privately submit the program to them for vetting before taking certain steps. They suggested that they ought to have an input on how the program should be implemented. In other words, they sought to control the program as to who gets what, where, and how. However, I insisted that I could not surrender the program to their control since their powers under the Constitution does not extend to that. They insisted on a closed-door session. At this point, I remarked that it was only fair for me to respond to their position before the press, since their own position was also made public. In any case, I remarked that the Nigerian people deserve to know the details of the execution of this all-important program. So guys, presidency, the government, they all know what they are doing. So right now, we all know what went down yesterday. They are trying to link this up to what happened with Kamayo when he was walked out of the National Assembly, when they were talking about the 774,000 temporary jobs that Buhari promised from October. Right now, what Buhari is pushing forward, what he's saying to officials, that they should stop influence peddling, let the system work for itself. Is it really true that the system is working for itself? Nigerians, let's ask Buhari this. We don't really know if this is the case, because if he really wants the system to work for itself, it has to be from the top, from all of the lawmakers, the senators, the House of Assembly reps, all of them, everything has to work for itself. But it doesn't look that way these days. And what we see is around about Buhari himself has been accused of nepotism. Let's remember the other day, even the National Judicial Council, they made a case against Buhari, stating that he should not appoint those judges because for some reasons the judges were connected, either linked to him, they were either wives of his family members or friends, or they were connected, all of the judges that they wanted to appoint. And the National Judicial Council said this is not going to happen because at the end of the day, the national judicial system is losing the credibility, is losing trust of Nigerians. And they find out that those that are really deserving, those that merit the job, they are out there without jobs. Then those that have connections, those that are linked to politicians, those that have people in offices, government offices, rather, they are the ones that are occupying those seats. So what is Buhari talking about here? What is he speaking about, and who is he trying to deceive here? Because he's stating that he's speaking to politicians that they should stop the influence peddling and allow the system to work for itself. And we know after the incidents of yesterday, Kamayo did explain himself. Actually, I don't know if we truly believe that that is what it is when he gave his position statement, when he stated and explained his own side of of what went on, what transpired. That what the lawmakers were insisting on, they were insisting on that why did he go ahead to complete the program without first passing it through them to get their approval? And to his understanding, to Kamayo's, Festus Kamayo's understanding, what they are talking about, they're actually talking about why didn't you bring it so that we can slot in the names of our friends and our family members, we can have slot and have say, because what is really, why do they really want to know how this has been planned out, how it has been mapped? Because Kamayo is stating that what he stands for the common Nigeria that don't have anyone in government, that does not have any connection with politician, that does not have any link, that no one can even help. Those are the people he's standing for. So guys, let's leave our take, leave your take, leave your comment. Let's get on this conversation. Buhari here is trying to cover up what went down yesterday because Kamayo has gone all out. He has had an interview to actually open up about what really went down, why they had to send him out, why they asked him to leave the house because he refused to apologize. He refused to open up the whole program to them to have their say, to influence. This is the influence we're talking about. Is this not what Buhari is talking about? He's talking about stop influence peddling and let the system work. We're really looking forward to when the system will work for itself. Let's remember when we even had a democracy. During the democracy day, what was Nigerians? What Nigerians were actually saying that we don't really think we're really enjoying a democracy. It looks like we're in a democratic era, but if you check it properly, it's still a military regime where we don't have our own say. If you say anything, you're in trouble. You're either arrested or something just happens. So guys, Buhari, this stop influence peddling that he's talking about, it has to start from himself. It has to start from the top. It has to start from presidency themselves. Because if you check, let's remember, guys, that there is a cabal. And who are the people made of this cabal? The family members, in-laws, President Buhari's in-laws, his cousins, or his nephews, name them, all of them. Those are the people in the cabal. And those are the people allegedly ruling and making decisions for Nigerians. And he's talking about stop influence peddling. Guys, please lend your voice on this. Let's get your own take about this. Who Buhari is actually referring to? If he's trying to deceive Nigerians to make us feel that he really believes in what he's saying about this stop influence peddling. Let us know what you think about all of this. We want to take this time to say a big thank you to all of our subscribers. We really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for your continuous support. And thanks for always staying tuned to our channel. Guys, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. And please, guys, also click on the notification bell. It enables you to get updates as soon as we upload. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now and God bless.